to the channel, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. How is it going? How is it going? We still have plenty of football to talk about, you know what I mean? We have some teams that we need to talk about today, find out what's going on. So I just thought that I might pop by, pop on and just have some chat, figuring it out. You know what I mean? Let's see what's up, what's really going on with some teams. The teams in the limelight today are the likes of Chelsea, Liverpool, and of course, Arsenal. So, yeah. And we do it, guys. First and foremost, we give thanks to the Most High. Without whom nothing is possible. Nothing. You know what I mean? So we give thanks to the Most High for his health and his strength and, for his love, his guidance and his protection. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, guys. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah, so, we just have the Carabao Cup just finished. Some teams scraped through, some team convincingly went through, and there was some surprising, some knockouts, right? And all of that, And one of them surprises that we had in the knockout was Liverpool. You know what I mean? So Liverpool Football Club gonna be one of our vocal point today. You know what I mean? We're gonna be analyzing as best as we can. You know what I mean? Just talking a little bit about what seems to be going on at Liverpool Football Club. Not only Liverpool Football Club will in the spotlight today, we also draw Chelsea in on the action. You know what I mean? London Bridge has fallen, but we still need to know why the inconsistency of the Blues, the blue side of London. Yeah, so we're still trying to figure out, what's going on with them inconsistency that the Blues are harboring. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah, and you don't know, we are Arsenal supporters, so we are going to talk about the Gunners. History makers, the Gunners seem to be making history on their way through. LH21515 said, sup. What's up? What's up? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. Yes. Crumble Cookie said Liverpool is trash this season. Tool said hi. Rory said yo. And Swami said, have you ever had a Pirate Arsenal game? And if so, which game was it and how long ago? No, I have never had one. Yes. So that seems to be what's going on with that right now, guys. Joshana said, McDonald said hi, or should I say hello? Yeah. Prepare today. The will makes a massive comeback. Okay, Toll said they will make a massive comeback. I guess they're talking about Liverpool. Official said, glory, glory, Man United. Man United fans reach. They're here. Rory said hi again. Swami said, I reckon you should have won at the next game. All right, man. All right, hear that. Invexity said 21 minutes till Halloween for me. Big up yourself. You are an Arsenal fan. Same. We won 2-0 yesterday. Yes, we did, Nicholas. How did you like that victory? How did you like that victory? Fun with the Riley said hello. Big up yourself. It was a good victory, right? Happy Halloween, guys, said Invix. You know what I mean? So, yeah, guys, so, hey, I have an old script here for y'all now. All right, so, It was good, said Nicholas. It was good. Yeah, man, Nicholas. It was a welcome victory. You know what I mean? We're on to the next round, you know. Meeting Crystal Palace again. Yeah, as I'm saying, again. You know what I mean? So, what we have. This is what we have coming up. Swami said, I want to know if they do steal a. Okay, Swami seems like he's being distracted. Arsenal will flop. Taros said Arsenal will flop. I hope not. That's kind of contradiction right there. You hope or you don't. What's going on with that? You know what I mean? So, guys, Liverpool has lost 6 matches from their last 7 games, right? Sitting on top of the league in the first 5 games and looking quite comfortable. Liverpool came crashing down when they was humbled by Crystal Palace at Anfield. All right, at Anfield. It all seems to crumble from there when they see themselves losing 4 consecutive times in England, while they was humble a second time at home again. At home again, a second time at home again by the same Crystal Palace team. You know what I mean? Ah, yeah. The one slot that was branded as a hero. The once slot that was branded as a hero, right? Winning the competition in his first season as the Reds coach is now seen as a villain. Those never walk alone days seem to be getting lonelier and lonelier by the minute. The joy has now turned into sadness, and the fans no longer have trust. Slot out seems to be the cry on every fan's lip. Now, where did it all go wrong for Slot? Where? Where did it all go wrong for Slot? Has his side fallen? Right? Has his side fallen, guys? Let me know. You know what I mean? First place, top of the table. To 7th place, mid-table. Is this the beginning of the end for Slot? Or can him and this Liverpool team mount a fight back? What do you guys think? Let me know. What do you guys think? Can this Liverpool fight back? Or is it just going to be slipping and falling and can't get up? What are you guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Let me catch up back with the chats. Matt said Arsenal are the best. I am one of the biggest Arsenal fans of all. Big up yourself, Matt. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Kenshi, just to answer the comment question. Okay, that seemed to be some pie question. They changed the chat. Arn won, the Arn lost. Liverpool seem to be going through a lot right now. You know what I mean? And when I say going through a lot, I mean going through a lot. They have recruited, and they have recruited. They've recruited good, you know. You know what I mean? If I might say myself that Liverpool have recruited very well in terms of strength. You know what I mean? But why does it feel so much like weakness? You know, why? Bro, United are Arsenal officially dumb for destroying. Bro, United are Arsenal official drum for destroying. That person just delete that. Liverpool will win PL next year. Okay, so you write them off this year. KDB, Kevin De Bruyne. All right. Guys, thank you all for joining the chat. Thank you all for joining the chat. Big up yourself. We're here discussing, first and foremost, our first topic of the day is Liverpool. What is going on over there at Liverpool? Is the pool no longer able to swim in and drown opponents? You know what I mean? It has become shallow. You no longer have to go to Handfield with swimwear or swim gears, you know what I mean? Because you can walk in that water, you know what I mean? Obviously, of lately, you know what I mean? That water don't even pass your knee no more, you know what I mean? So I don't know what's going on at Anfield. You know what I mean? Anybody in the chat, any Liverpool fan can highlight us, let us know. Liverpool will win the PL next year, said one of Liverpool fans. Haya, or yeah, Haya said hi. Big up yourself. Thank you for joining the stream. Thank you so much. Liverpool was sitting pretty, very pretty after 5 games. You know what I mean? And listening to the fans, you know what I mean? The fans were saying, yo, this is it. Ain't no coming down. Ain't no going back. You know what I mean? It's going to be up. You know what I mean? They're going to open gaps. And, you know what I mean? It's just going to be a runaway with the title again like last season. Okay, guys. Everybody know that's not so. The story seemed to be different. You know what I mean? Liverpool is now in 7th place, 7 points off league leaders. You know what I mean? And like they're looking like a slide right now by the minute. You know what I mean? They're like Dorothy in Dora. They're like Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz. You know what I mean? They can't find their way home. They can't find their way back. You know what I'm saying? They seem to be going. You know what I mean? I think one day we're just going to look and they're gone. You know what I'm saying? So with all the recruitment, you know what I mean? With all the hassle of getting one of the best strikers in Europe in Isak. You know what I mean? One of the best midfielder. You know what I'm saying? With all the recruitment that they have, they seem to be sliding on the way down. You know? So, what y'all take? You know what I mean? What's going on with the champs? You know what I mean? What's going on with the champs? Why is it that the champs are in the position that they are in? Why is it that the champs are sliding and sliding so fast? You know what I mean? First 5 games, they were on a roll. And they haven't won an English league game since. You know what I mean? They were humbled by Crystal Palace first and foremost. You know what I mean? Before everybody else started realizing that, hey, they are not so scary. You know? And it was downhill from there. Crystal Palace again came back to show them that the first time wasn't a mistake. You know, Crystal Palace came back to show them that it was so nice. We're going to beat you twice. At home. At home. At Anfield. We're talking about one of the most intimidating stadium. You know what I mean? I think the 2 most intimidating stadium are what? Anfield and Newcastle. You know? So we're talking about at Anfield. Twice Crystal Palace beat them at Anfield. I think we should rename Anfield to Crystal Palace Field or something. You know what I mean? Because Crystal Palace seem to be playing at Anfield right now like it's their home ground. You know, they seem like they have taken over. Like they own it. For you to go inside the champions' house and beat them like that, you got to have some balls. You got to have some guts to do something like that. How dare you? You Crystal Palace, you're wrong for that. You went into the champs' house and beat them not once but twice. 2 times. You showed everybody how to beat Liverpool, and everybody been doing it since. Slat said it seems like they figure us out. You know what I mean? I thought coaches were supposed to have more than one strategy. So when they figure out one, you can change. You have a huge team. You know what I mean? You got talent. Talent. I mean, Liverpool have a talented, talented team. You know what I mean? So what is holding Liverpool back? Is it the players? Did they need better upgrades in terms of more all-rounded players? Or is it the coach? Okay, the coach won in his first season, he won the Premier League. Everybody pretty much, not many, everybody pretty much has it to say, hey, that was not his team. That was Jurgen Klopp's team, right? So he won the league in his first season with Jurgen Klopp's team. This time around, he's trying to build a team of his own. You know what I mean? He has done some spectacular recruitment, some spectacular signings. You know what I mean? In our eyes, they are better players. They are better players. You know what I mean? But what happens when you have better players that do not have the same work ethic like the players that are a little bit above average are, you know what I mean? Not so superstar like the ones that you buy. You know what I mean? What is missing from this Liverpool team? Why are they sinking, and they are sinking fast? What is going on? Why this Liverpool team cannot catch themselves? You know what I mean? Salah looks like a shadow of himself. Van Dijk looks like you can run rings around him right now. You know? And these are the players that lit up the Premier League last season. I mean, Salah, everybody knows Salah. Just hearing the name Salah alone make you shake. Yes, I'm saying devastating. That's what Salah is about. You know what I mean? But they haven't seemed to be, they don't seem to turn up as yet for this Liverpool team. And the fans are getting frustrated. The fans are crying foul play. And the fans want answers. No, that's incorrect. The fans need answers. And someone need to be held accountable. And if we know football, y'all know what's coming next. Yes, it has already started. They are already crying for the head of Slat. They're already crying for the head of the coach. They want him out. They want him out. No. Is that cold? Is that ungratefulness? Or, hey, is it just business? And Liverpool want to keep up their winning mentality. And if you can do it, you need to go. The fans say this is not Arsenal Football Club where we give chances after chances to trust the process. That's what the fans are saying. Trusting the process is not what we do. We need results and we need trophies. So if you can't deliver results and you can't deliver trophies, you got to go. That's the cry of the fans. That's the cry of the fans. Now remember, guys, this man just won Liverpool, the Championship trophy. Just won Liverpool, the English League trophy in his first season. And when he's struggling and needs support the most, the never walk alone, is no more. He's now standing by himself, lonely and scared. That's what's up right now with this football club, this Liverpool football club. That's what's going on. All right, guys, let me tap in to some of what's going on in the chat. Can you believe Arsenal will battle it so Man United can get? Okay, if you say so, Man United, please destroy Arteta. Okay, so if you take away the, I don't know if I want to read that. United is going to win it all. Thanks for keeping top spot warm for us. Okay. United all day, baby. We have a lot of United fans in the chat today. Welcome to the chat, United fans. Welcome to the chat. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all stick around for the entire season. Make sure y'all stick around. Y'all don't run, man. Y'all love to run. You know what I mean? Y'all love to run. I don't see none of y'all when y'all losing. You know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? I'm delighted to see y'all today. You know what I mean? Harma ball must be stopped. We are history makers. That's what we are. Okay? Say it only one big red club, and that's United, says a United fan. We will always walk alone, said a Liverpool fan. Arsenal is Stoke City in disguise. Okay, said the Manchester United fan. Please, club, come back. Slot out. Time to pack your bag. I mean, like, the man just won y'all a trophy just now. You know what I mean? Just now. Set piece FC, worst opening play in the league, says another United fan. Yes, I ate those armor ball. If you want to get big on YouTube, read comments, champ. Bro, that's all I do. I read comments, my brother. That's why my people are so in tune with what's going on. You know what I mean? That's why my people are so in tune, man. Mid said, Gunnar, thumbs down. Ooh. Gaming and adventure is back. Liverpool team has no balance. They need a good box-to-box midfielder, a centre-back, and maybe another full-back. Arsenal will win the league this year unless they shit the bed. All right. My bad, guys. If it seems like I was talking and not reading your comments, this channel is for us. And you guys are a part of the communication that we do. All right. So your comments will always be read. All right, my people. Yes, it is. So we have the comments on the Liverpool situation. You know what I mean? As I said, the fans are there. They say they want him out. They want him gone. They're not worried about having sympathy because he just delivered the league just now. You know what I mean? They're worried about the now. They said last season is in the past, and what they want is trophy now. You know what I mean? I mean, like, it's looking embarrassing now for Liverpool. You know what I mean? It's really looking embarrassing. It look like Slot don't even know his head from his foot right now. You know what I'm saying? And for a coach that just ran away with the league last season, just like that. I mean, like, he blew everybody out of the water. You get what I'm saying? He blew everybody out of the water. You know what I mean? And then, all of a sudden, he can't swim. All of a sudden, he can't swim. You know what I mean? And you own a pool and you're drowning. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. You know what I mean? As an Arsenal fan, hey, the further Liverpool go away from the title for me right now is the better. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's a fact. So, yeah, they seem to be on the decline right now, and they seem to be rapidly on the decline right now. You know, so let's see what Liverpool have in store. Let's see if Liverpool can mount a comeback. You know what I mean? Let's see if they can move around a couple dots and you know what I mean, reshuffle themselves and come again. You know what I mean? Because right now, as I said, it's not looking so good for them at all. It's not looking so good for them. You know what I mean? So let's see what they have to offer coming up. You know what I mean? We have an international break coming soon. I can bet it can't be soon enough for them. You know, it can't be soon enough for them. All right. All right. Let's move on a little bit now to the big bad and mighty Blues. We are going over to Chelsea, guys. Yes. Before we go over to Chelsea, let me read a little bit of the stats for Liverpool. So Liverpool win 5, Liverpool draw none. They haven't drawn any. They won 5, they draw 0, they lose 4. You know what I mean? Goals scored is 16, goals conceded is 4. Liverpool are on 15 points and they're 7th in the league. That's what's going on with Liverpool right now. All right, seem to be a side on the decline, you know. So let us see what next for the Reds. All right, so guys, we move on. We move on to Chelsea Football Club. Chelsea Football Club. I always tell people, as I like to say, Chelsea Football Club have over 700 players. You know what I mean? Chelsea Football Club have enough players to make to play the Premier League by themselves. Yes, that's our neighbors in London, you know? Further down the road neighbors still, but still our neighbors. Right? So I'm back, said Nicholas. Welcome back, Nicholas. Welcome back. Chelsea Football Club. So they have enough players to play the entire English Premier League by themselves. You know what I mean? Now y'all know that's a fact. Right? With their star boy, Cole Palmer, seemingly on the injury sheet way more than the team sheet. With Chelsea seemingly rocking up red cards more than they're rocking up points. You know what I mean? Yeah. They seem to be rocking up red cards more than they're rocking up victory right now. Chelsea seem to play hot and cold football. You know what I mean? Hot and cold football. Galatasaray is in the building. Big up yourself, Galatasaray. Yeah, Chelsea seem to be playing hot and cold football. Their players seem to be going through some sort of crisis or something. You know what I mean? Because they seem to be in and out of form very often. You know what I mean? This minute they're hot, the next minute they're cold. You know what I mean? After being humbled at home by Sunderland, when Sunderland marched into town and huff and they puff and they blow the bridge down. You know what I mean? Because, yes, Sunderland did blow the bridge down. You know what I mean? After they almost fumble the EFL Cup, the Carabao Cup, against Wolves. You know what I mean? They were lucky. You know what I mean? Just like Doherty. Chelsea just can't seem. Just like Doherty in the Wizard of Wars. Yeah, y'all used to watch the Wizard of Wars. Y'all so young or so old. You know what I mean? Just like Doherty just can't seem to find their way home. That's Chelsea right now. You know what I mean? So what's next for the Blues? Guys, what's next for the Blues? Hala Madrid in the building. You know what I mean? Arsenal with heart. I am Turkish, said Omar. Unknown, Hala Madrid, Omar, send Arsenal with some love. Right? Where do they go from here? Can they get serious, mount a title challenge, and find their way home? Chelsea, that is. Guys, what's your take on this Chelsea football team? What is going on over there with the Blues? Why is it that they're so up and down? You know what I mean? Why does Stamford Bridge seem so easily broken down? You know what I mean? With all the talents and all the players that Chelsea got at their disposal. Why can't Chelsea find a devastating starting 11 to do some damage, to put them on a run of form, to get some consistency, and to get some pride, to mount a tighter challenge, to go forward? What is it that's going on with Chelsea, guys? Let me know in the comment section. What's up? Why is Chelsea in and out? Why is Chelsea hot and cold? Why is Chelsea so up and down with all that they got at their disposal? What are your takes? What are your takes? Is Chelsea in the same situation like Liverpool? You know what I mean? A lot of big egos. You know what I mean? A lot of too much talent that don't want to work hard enough. You know what I mean? What's going on with this Chelsea team? Yo, a gunner. All right, Elias or Ilas. Big up yourself, man. Welcome to the channel. Say, bro, y'all are losing. Bro, we are top of the table. What are you talking about? We are top of the table. And we're going to talk about Arsenal next. So we talk about Liverpool just now. We are now talking about Chelsea. And you know, we save the best for last. We're talking about Arsenal next. So don't worry. You'll get your chance to shoot at Arsenal as much as you want. You know what I mean? Yeah, as much as you want. You don't mind, man. This is a channel where we are open to express ourselves. You know what I mean? Guys, I like when we're communicating, you put in the channel what team you support so we can know. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, I just looked at the table and Arsenal are number 1. I can't believe this. Good luck. So Campbell. Yeah, Arsenal have been number 1 for a while now. You know what I mean? We are pretty much 4 points clear of the table right now. You know what I mean? We're 4 points clear of second place. We're 7 points clear of Liverpool. I think we're 9 points clear of Chelsea. I think we're 8 points or 9 points clear of Tottenham as well. And we're 6 points clear of Manchester City. You know? So, sorry. So we're really just looking at the table and we're analyzing our competitors, you know what I mean, the one that will give us trouble, and making sure that we are as far away from them as possible. You know what I mean? It's not a situation where we're delusional, because some of these teams are very strong. You know what I mean? Chelsea can be a strong team, you know what I mean, when Cole Palmer come back, because you know that's Cole Palmer FC. You know what I mean? Elias said, but I love the team. Yeah, man, big up yourself, Elias. And I say, y'all keep saying every year is coming home. The only thing that's come home is more dust to the cabinet trophy. Elias, what team you support? Let us know what team you support, man. Let us know what team you support. All right? You guys gonna still find a way to battle, said Summit. I don't seem to have any Chelsea fan in this chat right now, so nobody's trying to defend Chelsea and what's going on with them and their inconsistency. You know what I mean? Chelsea seem to get more red card than points. You know what I mean? Why are they so indisciplined with the talent that they have at their disposal? You know what I mean? The player name Rice Smokers. Oh, so you're a Madrid fan. You're a Madrid fan. I should have known. Madrid fans normally come swinging at Arsenal, for real. This week you bottle this. No, bro. Yeah, Elias. Y'all normally come swinging at us for real. For real. Hello, fellow British person. Hey, mate. Real Madrid is not a real club. Guys, thank you for joining the chat, guys. Thank you for joining the chat. Make sure y'all smashing those likes, guys, and those subscription button. Make sure y'all hitting that notification as well. Tomorrow, I go live again at a way earlier time, because we're going to discuss about the Premier League Saturday and Sunday's game. That's a preview of the Premier League. We're gonna do the score prediction and we're gonna do the starting lineup. We're also gonna do the score prediction of all the other teams. Okay, so yeah, let's do this. Tomorrow we're gonna be up and running again. So guys, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Me and Jigga is in the channel right now. Jigga, aren't you supposed to be sleeping, man? Yeah, bro. We're gonna talk about October in the next segment. So we're on Chelsea now. We're finishing up Chelsea. Wondering what's going on with Chelsea, Jigga. Chelsea been hot and cold, in and out. You know what I mean? They're like Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz. You know what I mean? Trying to find their way home and just can't. Just can't. All right. Real Madrid is not a real club. Okay. Yes, I read that already. October has been a great month. No goal conceded. Okay. GNG, you pray for us, and they're gonna pray for you. Yeah, I think two persons are going at it. How are you awake right now? Cause it's like 4:30 a.m. Spurs versus Chelsea. They didn't even say Spurs. They say Spurs. Spurs versus Chelsea. Bro, every year Arsenal jersey look like it come from Louis Vuitton, Gucci, something like this, that. Yeah, you like it? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. This year, we come out. You know what I mean? This year is a year that we bring home the title, bro. You know what I mean? Fingers crossed, though. Fingers crossed. You see? Fingers crossed. You know what I mean? Hopefully, this year is that year. 10 out of 10. Yeah, man. It's nice. It's nice for real, though. You know what I mean? It's nice for real. No joke. No joke. Manchester is blue. Celtic FC 1888. Manchester is blue again. Red Skull in the building. Red Skull in the building. Big up yourself, Red Skull. Big up yourself, G. Respect our manners. All right, guys, guess what? It don't seem like nobody want to talk about Chelsea. You know what I mean? So let's go into the meat of the action. Let's talk about the table toppers. Let's talk about the history breakers. Let's talk about the one and only, no other than Arsenal. Arsenal Football Club. Yeah, man, family safe, man. Respect, man. I just talked to my son today. You know what I mean? I talked to the mom and sister earlier on the other side of the island. You know? So, yeah. I still haven't heard from some people. But, I mean, it's looking good. You know what I mean? It's looking good. Thank you guys so much for the love. Thank you guys so much for the prayers. Thank you, guys. Yeah. So, you fans, Arsenal, bro. Yeah, I think that's what the chat say, right? Yeah. Hi, I'm Turkish. Man, can you read my name, please? Okay. First club to score 7 in quarter final in Champions League. Arsenal will not win the PL. Arsenal League is okay. Honestly, need to broke this Chelsea record. Yeah, man. I think we're gonna get it. So this is what's going on with Arsenal. Arsenal has played 13 games so far. 13 games, right? Arsenal has lost one. They have drawn one, and then win all of the rest. Arsenal has had 6 consecutive win in the month of October, guys. 6 consecutive win, and that's not even the highlight of what just happened. Arsenal has 6 consecutive win in the month of October with 6 clean sheets. Never been done before. Never been done before. So all this talk about set piece this and set piece that, you know what I mean? It's a record break in here for us. You know what I mean? This team keep on doing this. This team keep on breaking record. Last season or the season, 2 seasons ago, it was the same thing. They just keep on breaking records. You know what I mean? And Max Downman has just become the youngest Arsenal player to ever start for Arsenal. You understand what I'm saying? And we've conceded 3 goals in what, our first 14 or 15 games. How much games we play already? I think what, 15 games? 14 games? 13 games, somewhere there. 3 goals. 3 goals. We're yet to concede a goal in the Champions League. Still yet to concede a goal in the Champions League. We made 11 changes to the team that beat Brighton. No, sorry. We made 10 changes to the team that beat Brighton. 10 changes. And we still manage a clean sheet. Still. This Arsenal team is not here for fashion. This Arsenal team is not here for showcase. This Arsenal team is here to win. Y'all have been here with us. Y'all have made fun and y'all have mocked us. We play beautiful football, but we can't win nothing. How many times do we hear that? How many times have we heard that? Y'all remember that Jack Wilshere goal? I think every player touched a ball 6 times before that goal went into the back of the net. Beautiful. We've been doing this. We've been doing that. And we've not been winning trophies. Well, no more, guys. You know what I mean? No more. Our trophy drought is going to finish this season. So y'all can sit in the chat and y'all can curse all you want. It's finishing this season. We have a solid back line. We have a solid second 11. And we are getting the results. And we're going to keep on getting the results. Let me come in on some of y'all comments in the chat. And we will see. Bayern will end the streak. Okay, you have... So that's it. You have not been any big team this season. Red Skull said 3. Vermont gonna win the PL and Bayern gonna win the UEFA Champions League. Guys are not into the equation. Arsenal are shipmate. Okay. Please record this, guys, and remind him at the end of the season. Tell them again, said Red Skull. Your love for Arsenal is blinding you. Bro, I live in the US. Arsenal got injured last season, but yet still only lost 4 games. But I can swear your jersey to but I can wear your jersey to a wedding and I will be the best. Oh, come on. Do you know Premier football team from Brazil? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So, guys, as I said, this is not a typical Arsenal season. This is not a season where we're worried about how we play. This is not that kind of season. This is a season where we're worried about result. This is a season where we're going to take the results and we're going to take the goals wherever we get them. Guys, if you low block us, we are going to score from set pieces. If you attack us, then we're going to score from everywhere. And that's what's going on with Arsenal right now. Teams don't play us like they play everybody else. And there's a reason why. Y'all don't play us like y'all play everybody else. This Arsenal team is not messing around. It's not a mess around situation. You know what I mean? We're gonna win any means necessary. You see, all we need is a confidence of starting of those trophies starting to roll in. Once we get the confidence of those trophies rolling in, then guess what? Everything get hey, y'all know the rest, right? Yeah, yeah. Ella said, bro, Walla, you are good. I used to watch a guy like you. He used to stream so low. The problem is here. He's a United fan. Yeah, guys, but it's a serious situation going on right now. You know what I mean? And I know y'all don't really like what's going on right now with the Gunners. And I know y'all gonna sit there and y'all gonna curse and say boring, boring football. You know what I mean? When if you look at the Manchester United team of the past, you know what I mean, they didn't play pretty football. You know what I mean? If you look at Chelsea team that won so many trophies underneath Jose Mourinho, they definitely didn't play pretty football. But nobody seemed to care. You know what I mean? Nobody seemed to care. You know what I mean? And what they always say, trophy is what that matter. Winning is what it's all about. You know what I mean? Jose Mourinho, he laughed at Arsene Wenger because Arsene Wenger just never seemed to beat this guy. He low block and then he counter. He low block and then he counter. You know what I mean? And they called him the special one, or he called himself the special one because he knew how to clip a genius like Arsene Wenger wing. You know what I'm saying? And he looked like a genius. Why? Because he's winning. You know what I mean? Winning is what matters. And once you find a way to win, that's the important factor of football. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Okay? So, Arsenal finding a way to win right now, it's not pretty on the eyes at times. It's not what y'all used to see we doing. Because y'all used to seeing us playing this pretty football and losing. You know, we're grown. At some point in your life you gotta grow up. And that's where we are at right now. You know what I mean? We're grown. We're getting better and we're getting more mature. You know what I'm saying? We slashed so many records in the team that came second to Manchester City. Playing nice football and all of that and still didn't win it. Because if we were playing now, if we were playing some of those games then or we're playing now, we would. We would have won it. But we didn't know how to manage the games properly. We didn't know that a ugly loss is better than a pretty win. These are some of the things that we never understand. You know what I'm saying? No, we do. It's a difference. Arsenal, please don't battle the league this time. Golden opportunity to win the league. Hey, we'll try not to disappoint you, okay? Yeah, we'll try not to disappoint you. Them just love to talk, but yet still, if lose, people would call for the manager to get sacked. That's it. You know what I mean? If he lose, the manager ain't good and the manager ain't that. You know what I mean? It's just. I don't know. I don't know. It's just a bunch of talk. The manager was hired to win football games, right? And that's what he's been doing. You know what I mean? Yo, y'all remember this now? He's now in the job for 5 years. And we know that this is his first job, but he can't hide behind being a young manager for much longer. So he has to deliver now. You know what I mean? And I think that's what he's moving towards doing, delivering. All right? Nate, Nate, Nate Sal said the next three games will define Liverpool campaign this season. Well, I think he'll define Klopp's season if he stays or he goes. That's probably for sure. Bro, why are you so chill? I'm not used to that in the US. Bro, This is a sports channel, man. This is football. You know what I mean? Football is football. You know what I mean? And you gotta understand, this channel is full of a lot of different fans. You know what I mean? I'm an Arsenal fan. You know what I mean? Some persons in the chat are Arsenal fan. Red Skull, Jigger. You know what I mean? But there are so many different fans here that I reason with this, just like this. This is our reason. I'm not saying we're not gonna disagree, because we're gonna have a lot of disagreements. We're gonna have a lot of agreements. You know what I mean? We're gonna have a lot of hate, a lot of love. But at the end of the day, when it's done, it's all football. You know what I mean? Football is the reason why we're here. Because you as a Chelsea fan, a Man U fan, or Liverpool fan, or whatever club you all support, you know what I mean? You're here watching a Arsenal person talking. Why? It's not because you love the Arsenal person, it's because you love football. You get what I'm saying? It's because you love football. You know what I mean? So football is what drawing us together. Football is what going to keep us together. You know what I mean? So we're going to be here all the time reasoning out football, talking. You know what I mean? Yeah. Mounting each other as well. You know what I mean? I'm going to be telling you that your team ain't no good, and you're going to be telling me that my team no good. But it's all in the love of football. You know what I mean? So, hey, that's what it's about. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. I'm going to always be like this. You know what I mean? Because I need to reason with you guys so we can talk football all the time. You get me? That's what it's about, man. Spend a lot. Love Arteta, said Taros. Good morning, bro. Good morning. I show slow-mo. How are you doing, my brother? How are you doing? Klopp has gone, said Taros. Let's laugh at Liverpool, said Aisho. Bro, you streaming the World Cup? It depends on what time the World Cup is playing. I'll stream some games if... Yeah, it's watch along streaming. Y'all know. Y'all gonna be looking at me talking about the games. You know what I mean? So, if it depends on the time, you know what I mean? Because we still have to work. We still have to do our 9 to 5. Yes. So, you know, I would love it's in America, so more likely it's in the evenings. So I might get a chance to do a lot. You know what I mean? I might get a chance to do a lot. So why not? Why not? Guys, if you haven't yet liked this live, guys, please go ahead. Show me some love, man. Give me some likes. You know what I mean? You haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? Thank you guys so much for joining the stream. You know what I mean? We're here talking about the Liverpool slide. You know what I mean? Liverpool seem like they're on a slide just going down. We're here talking about the Chelsea roller coaster. You know what I mean? Chelsea is going through whatever they're going through right now. You know what I mean? Red Skull said, honestly feel Carabao Cup is first Arsenal probably win. You mean trophy, right, Red Skull? I think they should take it serious, man. I think they should take it serious. Aisha Speed said like and subscribe. Appreciate it, Aisha Speed. I say Aisha Speed. I mean Aisha Slow-Mo. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, Red Skull. I think this is a first. I think they must take this one serious because I think we need to. I think we need to win a trophy. You know what I mean? And I think this trophy ends in what, February or something like that. So if we get this trophy underneath our belt, you know what I mean, and get that confident and that boots, you know what I mean, I think we're gonna go on from there. You know, so I think we should take this one serious and wrap this one up. You know what I mean? I don't think we should play with any of our trophies no more. I don't think it should be a situation where we're going to say, hey, you know what? We're in the Champions League or we're in the Premier League, so we're going to focus on that. That's what we do every year. That's what we do every year. You know what I mean? So, yeah, let's think big and let's do big. This is our season, said Aisha Slow-Mo. Come on, you Gunners. Yes. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. As Man United fan, I hope Arsenal win it. Big up yourself, Andre. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. That person spamming the chat, please stop. Okay? Alright, you're going to be deleted right now. Don't worry. Is Arteta first trophy and it's... and it's end in March. No, actually, Red Skull. Arteta first trophy was the FA Cup when he just started. He did lift the FA. He did lift the FA Cup. Yeah, he did lift the FA Cup. So this would have been his second trophy. I think the FA Cup is what's saving Arteta so long, so far. So I don't want to see Liverpool or City win it again. Neither do I, especially City. You know what I mean? Especially City. City was going for what, a 4 consecutive cup? That would have been devastated for the league, man. You know what I mean? That would have been devastated for the league. Did Arteta won while playing Arsenal? I think he won a couple of FA Cups. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Carabao Cup would be his first. Yeah, the only cup he ever won with for us was the FA Cup when he just started. You know what I mean? We haven't even won the Carabao Cup for a little bit now as well. So, he Arteta himself as well need to get used to lifting trophy. You need to get that feeling. You know what I mean? So you can have that hunger and that desire to always want to do it. Yeah, man. So you can have that push and that urge, you know what I mean, to always find himself with the right teams to do it. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. Read my comment further up, bro. Okay. Bro, I'm not seeing the comment that you're saying I should read further up. Retype it and I'll read it, alright? I'm sorry. Retype that comment and I'll read it. Yeah, so that's what's been up. CR7 said, "Hi man, how are you? I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. I'm doing well, Mr. Real Madrid. I'm doing well. Hello, what? This sticks, bro." Raka said, "Hi. CR7, do you mind if I'm a United fan?" I don't mind that at all. No, not at all, CR7. Of course, we welcome you. We welcome you. You know what I mean? Thank you so much for joining the stream. Thank you for joining the stream. This is not just an Arsenal stream, bro. This is for all of us. You know what I mean? This is a football stream. All right, so we appreciate you being here, man. We appreciate you so much being here. I have a great feeling if we are healthy, we win this season. I think so. If we stay fit, I think it gonna be a nice one. And the players to come back as well. Remember, we have some players to come back in. You know what I mean? We have some players to come back in. So if those players that we have to come back in, and we keep and stay fit, trust me, it's gonna be a special season. This from Indonesia. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Guys, remember, this channel is for everyone. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you're from, and it doesn't matter what team you support. You can make this channel your home. Okay? You can make this channel your home. You can come here and you can talk crap with me all day. Just like we do against some of the other teams, and just like a lot of people do against my team. That's where we're about. All right? Yeah. So, CR7 said, "I think you can finally trust the process now." Hey, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. It's about time. It's been 5 years. I mean, like, I'm just saying it's just been 5 years. So it's about time. You know what I mean? It's about time. Aisha Slow-Mo said, "CR7, where are you from?" Where are you from? Yeah, it's just been about just 5 years we've been waiting on the process to materialize. We've been waiting on the process to ripe. You know what I mean? Just 5 years. It ain't that long, right? I mean, like, it's just a long 5 years. You know what I mean? Where we get taunt left, right, and center for coming second, and trusting the process, and where, you know what I mean, where they give us all these sticks for all of these stuff. And it seems like every season we have something we have some talking point on us. You know what I mean? Last season was we coming second. The season before that, it was we coming second. The season before that, it was trust in the process. This season is set piece again. Hey, it's never a dull moment being an Arsenal fan. It's never ever a dull moment being an Arsenal fan. You know? And boring football. We just beat Brighton with a second 11, and both goals were scored from open play. Beautiful goals as well. Y'all see Ethan 1 year ago? Y'all see what y'all see what Marino did? Yeah, Marino is wrong for that. He has no right doing that to the player. Yeah, man. But guys, it's been a roller coaster. Yeah, Arsenal have been a roller coaster. Sometimes I feel sick. You know what I mean? Sometimes I feel sick. We've been through some dark days. I remember days when I give up on the season halfway through. You know what I mean? I remember days, I remember years when I just asked people, how did it end? You know what I mean? Too hard to watch. You know what I mean? So, hey, forgive me if I'm celebrating now because I'm happy again. You know what I mean? Being an Arsenal fan. I'm not saying that we're there yet, but at least there's joy. You know what I mean? At least the fans are together again. You know what I mean? The fans are loving the players. You know what I mean? Trust me, it's been dark days. It's been dark days. You know what I mean? So where we are right now as Arsenal football fans, we deserve it. We deserve it. You know? So hey, I guess trust in the process pay off as someone mentioned. You know what I mean? Yeah, I guess it is well it ain't pay off yet, but we're looking forward to payday. We are looking forward to payday. Yep, we are looking forward to payday. You know what I mean? Guys, if you haven't yet liked the channel, please go ahead and like the channel. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed to the channel. You know what I mean? This channel, guys, you can make your home. We're here, we talk about football. We talk about every team and all team. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you're from. And it doesn't matter what team you support. Make this channel your home. You know what I mean? Join our community. Be a part of our family. You know? Yeah, we talk football here. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hopefully Arsenal win. I will be talking a lot more about Arsenal football, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So yeah, so guys, we touched on the Liverpool slip. We touched on the Chelsea roller coaster ride. You know what I mean? Red card FC. And people don't seem to understand this as well. Chelsea scored almost as much goals on set piece this season just as Arsenal, you know. Yeah, I promise you. They do. Christian said hi. Christian, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Big up yourself. Thank you for joining the chat. Yeah, Chelsea score almost as much set piece as we do this season. I think we are probably about at 11 set piece and Chelsea is at 8. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, the one game that not Klopp, we're saying Klopp, why? It look like Klopp will make a return for real. The one game that Slot win convincingly, you know what I mean? He was doing set piece. You know what I'm saying? He was. You know what I mean? Tottenham is in very well at set piece as well. They won the other day with 2 set piece goals. You know what I mean? I almost thought they had Gabriel in there. I'm like, how did Tottenham get Gabriel? 2 set piece goals. You know what I mean? So set piece goals are coming in back. You know what I mean? Thanks to Arsenal, of course. You know what I mean? Thanks to Arsenal. What we do is we set trend and everybody follow. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're trendsetters. We're record breakers. That's what we do. We are the Arsenal. That's what we do. That's why we wear Canada on our chest. Because we're big and bad like that. You know? Yeah. We're big and bad like that, man. Who don't like that, buy that. Yes, sir. But guys, it has been fun. It has been fantastic. And it's about bedtime. Yeah. Thank you guys for being here, guys. If you have not yet liked the stream, please go ahead and like the stream for me, guys. If you have not yet subscribed to the stream, now is the time to do so. You know what I mean? We're here very often on this live. Tomorrow we go live again. Tomorrow we go live. We are a lot earlier, but tomorrow it gonna be where we talking about the preview of the league. You know what I mean? We're going to be trying to predict Arteta starting 11. And we're going to take all of y'all score predictions, you know? And in all the teams that are going to be playing score prediction. You know what I mean? I will talk a little bit more about the teams, the clubs, and a lot more discussion tomorrow. You know? Yes, guys. So please go ahead, subscribe, and hit your notification so y'all can know when we're here. You know what I mean? Thank you guys so much for making it Riley's World. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here with us. You know what I mean? Also, guys, I always try to ask you guys, please. Jamaica has just been hit by a Category 5 devastating hurricane. You know what I mean? And we're still picking up the pieces back home. Please, guys, keep us in your prayers. Keep Jamaica in your prayer. We're little, we're Talawa, you know what I mean? But guess what? Sometimes even the strongest of the strongest can take some prayers and some love. All right? So keep us in your prayers. Keep Jamaica in your prayers. You know what I mean? And praying for a speedy recovery. Praying for a speedy recovery. Hey, thank you guys so much for making this Riley's World. Thank you guys for being here with me. All right? And I'll see you again tomorrow, guys. I'll see you again tomorrow. I'll make sure that I send out the bulletin early so you guys can know what time is coming up. You know what I mean? Tomorrow gonna be a nice one. All right, so y'all stay tuned and y'all be there. All right, thank you guys so much. Y'all have a good night now.